I gotta make my video. I'm live. Woo, everybody. Karl-Bohemian Nomad. How's it going? In the studio again. I got my argument against point, shoot, click, and upload. Oh, you can't just point, click, and upload. That's not allowed. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. Well, I'm doing live. I'm not point, shoot, click, and uploading. Blind Views does it all the time. Yeah. Anyway, I think then he does some stuff in post, but whatever. Tim Unboxes a Fan gets 1.4K views. First was Bella Holden. Good job, Bella Holden. Yep, figures out how to use a fan right in front of your eyes. It's awesome. It's the best. And then Tim's camper's always stinky, from what I heard in my comments. That's why he's always got to use the vinegar, so that poopy slinky and stuff like that, it smells. Anyway, 6 minutes of talking about a fan. And 16 minutes talking about a fan. It's great. Tim's a carnivore. Oh, yeah. Blind Views talks about Tim being a carnivore because, Tim can't be expert on a carnivore because Blind Views knows all about carnivore. So anyway, Tim's carnivore video was 12 minutes, but Blind Views' critique of Timmy was 19 minutes. I don't know why it took longer. Yeah, I do. And then Blind Views had to admit that he finally watched a Sarasota Tim video so he can comment on it. Well, that's cool. Yeah. First was CTX 700 Girl. Woo! And anyway, he admits that he watches the video. He disses JJ. How do you diss JJ? JJ's a good dude. The only thing he could find negative to say about JJ, they're fighting. The only thing he could find negative about JJ is that he deletes some comments. Well, Blind Views deletes comments all the time, and Blind Views kicks people off his lawn like Timmy, So if JJ's a bad dude, Blind Views is a bad dude, according to Blind Views. No, he's just jealous because Blind Views can't get more views than Sarasota Tim. Sarasota Tim can do a video about, look, this is a fan. I just got a fan. Look, this is the video I did about a fan, and I'm making another video in another day, and it still gets more views than Blind Views. And Blind Views does all this fancy stuff and cameras and this and that. And even with all this fancy stuff, Blind Views can't get more views than Timmy. And Timmy just point, chicken and float. I mean, he is so mad. You can see Blind Views. Yeah. And anyway, Blind Views in his video about Timmy got 1.4K. Timmy, in just his regular view about Karma, got 2.1K. Way better. I don't know. And then, I don't know. Whatever Tim does, he gets twice as many views as Blind Views. And then Blind Views doesn't disagree with your ideas. Blind Views makes fun of you. And that's what people don't like. Because in this video, he called Sarasota Tim retarded. He accused Sarasota Tim of doing drugs. He accused Tim of being coached by JJ when JJ's obviously saying he's not doing it and he's got no proof. He calls Tim ignorant and he calls Tim dumb. He doesn't disagree with his ideas of carnivore. He just makes fun of them. And people don't like that. But my suggestion for Blind Views to up your views is if you wear sleeves, you might get another 500 views. And if you stop the personal insults, you might get some more views. But anyway, if you look at all, Blind Views is just cranking them out. And Blind Views got 1.2, 1.4. He got a 2.1, but he was talking about Camper Van Kevin. Everybody loves Camper Van Kevin and the doggies. And he said he went back in the hospital. But even with that, he only got 2.1. And then, of course, his videos all end with some girl he's creeping on that talks about Blind Views. And then he got 1.9. And then he did get a 2.6. But that's him piggybacking on Life of I, Bray. So if he's not piggybacking on Camper Van Kevin or Life of Ray, all the other stuff he has to talk about, he barely makes 1,000 views. And he's got 13,000 followers. I don't get it. So Blind Views, I'd stop with the personal insults and wear a shirt with sleeves. That would be cool. And anyway, so then Tim does another video where he talks about the fan that he just talked about yesterday. Gets 1.2 on that. First is Hartford. Good job, Hartford. Yeah. it's 4:30 when he's making this video. Of course, it's 4:30 because he's closing up the camper, the clubhouse, and he's going to go over to Tammy's for the night. And so then he makes another video to put up, that he can put up to make it look like he's still at the camper. But no way. These two videos were up, and then he is completely dark, and he still hasn't put one up this morning. It's 8:58 here, so it's at least 10 o'clock there. Anyway. But it's Fan Talk 1.4, Bella Holden. Oh, yeah. And Tim's commenting on his own videos with his sock accounts. So if you want to know what Tim's sock accounts, look at his comments. And you'll see the comments that are in his comments and in our comments. Those are his sock accounts. But I'm not going to tell you what they are because it's funny to hear when Tim comes on my channel and leaves comments. It's fun to know what Tim's commenting me on. And I think if he finds out that I know for real, he'll quit doing it. But it's another way for me to talk to Tim. Anyway, then he filmed it earlier. Tim loves this fan. That fan is pretty cool. I don't know if I'd pay $50 for it, but Tim got it for free. And just get on Tim's Facebook Marketplace because he'll probably be selling it soon. And if you want to have a great video, a great experience, Darlene put one up about Tim talking about his work history. Darlene's videos are always winners, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah. And it's just Tim dissing Tim. That's his best. Anyway, gotta go have breakfast with the lady. Yep. And Doug's already got walked and had breakfast. Oh yeah. See you later, guys. Bye. All right. Where's the end button? All right. We'll see you. It wouldn't let me up chat.